Morning, y'all. How y'all doing? Copy. Paste. Chat. All right, setting up the live stream here. We're 15 seconds in. Let's see how long it will take, right? Amazing awesomenicity. Oh, there I am. Oh, wait, no. Wrong one. There I am. Hey, what's up, Two Troll? You're on it, dude. 30 seconds, 40 seconds in. No. Wrong one. Oh, I gotta put this on there. Awesome. 0 seconds, and you're always here. Paste. Alrighty. Paste. Let's see if it shows up. No. You gotta hit the refresh button. Oh, man. Alrighty, I'm trying to get this link posted for y'all. So I went and did my jog. These are the first hand exercises of the morning. I'm doing all right. It's Friday. Tomorrow night there is a, there we go. There it is. It's showing up. Pin message. I might have to dip midstream to call the lady friend back. That happens. Oh, go right ahead. Poor Dirt Farmer was talking about you and Rob. Was that last night or today, this morning? You know? Because to tell you the truth, I really don't like people telling me, well, if I'm a friend, I'm going to do this. If I'm a friend, I'll never do that. You know, so, well, the way I look at it is, Two Troll. Oh, there you are. There really isn't much talking to talk about. Hey, what's up, yo?
Yo, not much. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, if I have to dip, it's because the lady friend's calling me back.
Oh,
But,
dude, get out that lady friend, yo, because the vagina's where it's at, you know?
the vagina's not worth it, Kenny. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, well, it'd be nice if I had some vagina, especially if it was worth it. Today, he is streaming now. King Cobra showed up and talked about you on the stream, saying to respect you guys.
Yeah,
Well, that's
good.
nice.
Good. King Cobra better defend me from poor Dirt Farmer, or I'll come down to his house in Mayo, Florida, and take all his shitty weed plants that he got busted for.
Yeah, so, I get that wet walnut, brother. Yeah, wet walnut, that's where it's at.
True shit. So, Kenny, did any of the reporters contact you back today?
I got an email. It seemed automated from Moss, MASS, or MAAS.
Yeah. That's the lead investigative journalist I emailed for you.
Yeah, he basically's like, yeah, we get hundreds of these emails every day. We're doing what we can. So I got to contact the news reporter of 9 News to see about that.
9 News has a phone number you can call, eh? Like straight to their tips line.
Well, I'll see about it, you know.
Yeah, just in case, because maybe they can help you out via that tips line live. Holy crap. King
Yeah.
Coom also made an appearance. Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
Josh on an alt.
Really? Because both of them left comments on my day today video. And King Cobra was saying King Coom is a total different troll.
No, I'm pretty sure that's just Josh, the original King Cobra, you know? What do you think about poor Dirt Farmer talking shit about you, Kenny?
I don't know why he's doing it.
We might have to go give him a piece of our mind. Although, how stupid for him to just fucking dox himself on your stream like that.
Well, you know, everybody has the right to be whoever they are, you know? So, let's see if I can find Poor Dirt Farmer. Poor Dirt Farmer. Alright. He had a stream 3 days ago. Alright. He is streaming right now.
Oh, what's up, Courtney?
Hello, Courtney. How are you?
Courtney, get up here. Talk some shit to me like you did on stream.
Courtney, that's not the real Too Tall. That's the Two Troll.
Oh no, Courtney.
Or at least that's not the one from Kansas.
No, I'm from Ogden, Kansas.
No, you're not.
I am. I can give you my street address too.
Oh, so you're saying that you have a credit card charge?
Yep. I stole that lady's purse out of a gas station parking lot, and I got done up by the Kansas state authorities back in 2007 and was sentenced in 2014. It's a true fact. Oh,
So-
holy shit.
Courtney, we were just talking about how some people are saying that I should not associate with any of the trolls. And at first, I told him, I was like, well, the trolls weren't too bad until everybody started making a deal out of it, which the trolls were getting off on and kept going for. Am I a juggalo? A lot of them wear
I am.
masks on live streams.
Courtney, I went to the gathering in 2016 and I fucked like 8 Juggalex high on PCP. It was awesome.
Congratulations, sir. Whoop,
Yeah,
whoop.
Yeah, whoop whoop. Much motherfucking wicked clown love to Cliff.
Oh man, I haven't heard any ICP in a long time. I went to an ICP concert, or no, yeah, it was ICP. I went to an ICP concert. What was that? I think beginning of 2019.
You went to an ICP concert?
Yeah.
Courtney, it is true. I went down there and I was smoking wet, if you know what that is, when they dip the cigarettes into PCP liquid. I smoked like 3 of them and I was just zooted, like Cool Taste levels of zooted. Just walking around, just fucking walking around banging clown bitches left and right. It was nutty.
Did you wear a condom?
No, God, no.
That's
You can't experience the true gathering of the Juggalo if you wear protection. That's like going into war wearing a bulletproof vest. There's no fun in that, you know?
Well, you're supposed to wear the bulletproof vest in war. You're not supposed to wear the condom.
Yeah, but how's a bulletproof vest going to save you if you hit a grenade, you know? It's just like real life. If you step on a grenade, the economy ain't going to save you.
Yeah, so anyways, what was I getting at? All right, so Poor Dirt Farmer showed up yesterday and said that it wasn't nice of me to, how should we say, talk to the trolls, And then he told me that if I was a friend, I would not associate with the trolls and I would block them. And for lack of a better term, they started telling me what I needed to do as a friend. And I'll be honest with you, I don't like that at all. If people are like, oh, well, if you're my friend, you're not going to do this. If you're my friend, you have to do that. And I'm like, that's not who I am. And they're like, well, that's what's up. And I was like, well, then I guess what's up is that I'm a piece of shit then, because I don't play those games,
Well, he came up here impersonating you, swearing, really upset, and then he has the audacity to accuse me of being the troll. How ridiculous is that, Kenny?
Well, I think he was just trying to troll the trolls,
Well, it
And the way I
backfired.
look at it is, we all have, this is America or Canada, or this is reality, all right?
This is
We have our
America.
rights. And wherever we're at, whatever we're doing, our rights are our rights. And so we shouldn't have to, how should I say, please everyone all the time, all right? Because like here in Denver, Colorado, there's the Black Lives Matter movement. The leadership of the Black Lives Matter movement is one and the same as the leadership of the Proud Boys. They don't really give a fuck about black people or anyone. They're just fucking like like for lack of a better term, sand nigger trolls. They're just full of hatred.
Can you repeat
And
that? What was that?
the leadership of Black Lives Matter is one and the same as the leadership of the Proud Boys. The Proud Boys are a racist group of white people who do not agree with Black Lives Matters. The day I became the victim of a hate crime when this happened, the leadership of the Proud Boys and the leadership of the Black Lives Matter were hanging out, smoking weed and drinking alcohol together, talking shit about me.
You're talking shit about you? If I'm proud and
Yeah.
identify as a boy, am I a proud boy? Yeah, Cliff, I think that's how it goes. If you're just proud of being a guy, that's just how you join the Proud Boys.
Not in Denver.
No, is Denver
You see,
different?
Oh, Denver is horrific, dude. If you don't support pedophilia and rape and hate, they hate you all. So the Black Lives Matter leadership and the Proud Boys leadership, I call them the Black Islamic Proud Boy Lives Matter terrorist cell.
And that's why you called them sand niggers, eh?
Yeah, some of them even have Nazi uniforms.
Really?
What the fuck is a black person doing in a fucking Nazi uniform? I don't understand.
Well, Hitler had black people in his army. Did you know that?
Really? In Africa, right?
Yeah, he had African corps.
Yeah, and he used them to kill black people.
Yeah, and white people. He just used them to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Dropping the Proud Boys salute.
Oh, that's the Proud Boy salute?
Yep, the OK signal. Kenny, do you like malt liquor?
On occasion, when I used to drink, I guess you could say that.
I'm thinking I might go buy a couple 40 ounces of Old English 800 today.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm doing pretty good and proud of myself. I received my stimulus. I haven't gone out and bought any alcohol or marijuana. So.
See, you're doing a lot better than most of Denver.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because who knows how long it's going to last. I haven't received my unemployment. So after this, I will, what do you call that? See about contacting 9 News and their report line and all that.
Yeah, you can even call 9 News on stream. You can just pull up their phone number. They have a tips line to their investigation division.
You know, that's a great idea. I'll do that after my hand exercises.
Yeah, just in case something goes awry. There's a bunch of us watching it just in case, you know.
I'll be right back. I gotta check my oven, all right?
Yeah, what are you cooking today, Kenny?
Basically, I'm eating up leftover burrito stuff.
Oh, okay. I think Courtney left. Cliff, he sends a bunch of emails to the White House. They usually just Bennett, I think. He might be able to explain when he gets back. I keep telling him to just tell them that he's tell the White House he's an intelligence officer. But I don't know.
What's up, yo?
Cliff
Did
was
the White
wondering.
House ever email you back, Kenny? All right. Well, when I told them I was an intelligence officer, they didn't email me back on that one. I sent 2 of those. I didn't get an email back. When I sent the one yesterday around 3 something, I got an email back within 18 minutes, which is their automated email.
That's what I'm saying, Cliff. I'm surprised that they disrespect him like that.
Yeah, dude. Now you got to remember, the current president is the same dude who started all that bullshit. If I don't like it, I can go to North Korea. Because Joe Biden was vice president when he told me that he gave me his word as a Christian and a father of children he loves that I will never be prosecuted, arrested, sent to prison. He will deport my ass to North Korea. And he told me the first thing he would do when he's president is deport my ass to North Korea. So if you go to my live streams that took place, what is that, January 20th and January 21st, I kept calling the president and reminding that, hey, I'm supposed to be deported to North Korea. Yeah, I called him on my speakerphone in front of my camera.
And you didn't get a response from that, eh?
No. So I will also do another email to the White House, all right? Right after, as soon as I'm done with this finger, I will send an email to the White House. We'll check the time. It's 12:06 p.m. So then we'll see within 15 minutes before my live stream is done, I'll check my email again to see if I get a response, all right?
Think you'll get a response this time, Kenny?
Well, it's an automated response, all right? The same one I always get. So if I can get an automated response within 15, 20 minutes, when I don't state I'm an intelligence officer, then why is it I don't get a response at all when I do state I'm an intelligence officer?
You do get a response or you don't. It
I
could
don't.
be, yeah, it could be because
They're claiming it as classified?
well, when you send emails to high-ranking government officials and phone calls and stuff like that, you can actually set them off with keywords. And every time you probably send intelligence officer, they probably have to forward it off to a security clearance team. I'm surprised you don't use a tennis ball for your wrist stretches.
You mean squeezing a tennis ball?
Well, just roll in it. And I agree, you should call the White House. They can't bitch out of that. If you're going to call the White House, you got to identify yourself as Agent John Marston, clearance identifier Alpha, and you wish to immediately speak to a supervisor. It's a matter of national security.
No, I'm not going to do that.
They'll get to you, Kenny. Trust me. Impersonating a security officer of the government is totally fair game. Oh, holy shit.
What's up?
Remember how I told you about being cool taste levels of high yesterday?
Yep.
I am like cool taste levels of high right now.
Right on. Okay, so let's share the screen. Share screen.
Oh, what's up, PooTube?
Yo, what's up, PooTube? Kenneth, if you could change one thing about this president and his government, what would it be? Oh, man. One thing? Oh, come on, dude. One thing. So I only get to choose one thing.
Give us your top three.
I would impose a living wage. I would make all government employees make minimum wage, which would be, I guess, a living wage at that time. And that applies to lawyers. They're not a part of capitalism, so they don't get paid anything beyond that. And I would disband the public military.
So, like reservists, or do you mean because the military is already private?
What?
The military is a private institution.
Technically, it's public.
The service is public. The actual military itself, though, is a private institution. At any time, the American Armed Forces, any sort of world armed forces, can kind of fuck off on them.
Yeah, well, I would put funding them all.
What type of work is considered part of capitalism? Anything where you
One
work
where
at a.
you can
Go
get
ahead, Kenny.
fired and you can get a refund. Think about it. You can't just fire the government, all right? Because they allegedly work for me, right? So why is it I can't just, bam, you're fired. Fuck off. I'm going to file for garnishment of your wages because you basically stole money from me because you didn't do your job right. All right, but anyways, here we are. Daily email. I still need my unemployment to clear. I still need to know your intentions with me. I know if you will stay true to your word
CEO probably hate that.
you will deport me to North Korea. I'm trying to decide on a new Switch game. Stoned as fuck, bud. Okay, so here, bam. I still need my unemployment to clear. I still need to know your intentions with me. I still need to know if you will stay true to your word that you will deport me to North Korea. Hit me up, yo.
Have you ever tried contacting the American Embassy in Cuba?
Put the email that it is for Jen Psaki. She's the press secretary. No. I don't want to talk any. No, it's not for anybody else besides the fucking president. All right. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. All right. Daily email.
Call them a nigger in the email.
No. I still need to know. I still need my unemployment clear. I still need to know your intentions with me. I still need to know if you will stay true to your word that you will deport me to North Korea. Hit me up, yo. Oh, it's supposed to be yo. I still need to talk to General Hayden. Thank you. Send. Okay. 12:13 p.m. All right.
All right. You think they'll
Like I
respond
said.
by 12:45?
Yeah, we'll find out. All right. So we're gonna click out of here. Stop screen. Go here. Alrighty. So yeah, we'll go from there, right?
What's for dinner on the old Shea Kenny tonight?
Probably some leftovers. I still have a lot of that tomato soup, and I have some fish nuggets. What, Kenneth? Are you worried that the DA will not give you full discovery and attempts to sabotage your chances? Yes, completely. Yeah, that's always an issue. They've done that in every case, every felony case I've ever had. You know.
God damn it, PooTube! You know I need to respond to that dim rat comment.
All right, go ahead and respond. What do you want to say about Dimrack?
Dimrak, ooh, Dimrak, yeah.
Alrighty, so when it comes to getting my discovery, I'm supposed to get a phone call, and when I can go pick it up.
Yeah,
So
you got a call back from the DA's office that same day that you sent off that the discovery request,
voicemail.
didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah. So to check it out, I will live stream it, but I need you to be on there so that way I can just say it's a video call. You know,
Okay.
that's being facilitated by StreamYards.com.
Okay.
Because they may not allow me to live stream or record. So that case, I'll just say it's not a recording. It's me on a video call. And if I have to, I'll turn off my camera.
Yeah.
But we'll still be able to talk.
You're on an international video call with someone. No big deal,
Yep.
Kenny. Also, it's a public building. You should be able to record inside a public office. That's bullshit. Yeah, Putu gets it. Yeah, see, Cliff, I think the DA is going to try and fuck him around too, just like the local Denver government's been doing. Like that old man that was trying to give him the ring around with you got to speak to Kelly, but I won't tell you which Kelly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. And not only that, I never got a call back. I gave him my contact info. Never got the fucking call back, dude.
You probably scared that old man. You probably made him shit his depends.
I don't give a fuck, dude. He can go take some zoo poop and shit himself 5 times a day for 3 days straight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Send him a big box of Zupu.
No. See, they should send me that stuff. Well, YouTube is poo-too. I'm really not smoking weed right now, you know?
Kenny, you should go pick up just like a Gino or something. Roll
What's
yourself
a Gino?
a gram and just like $10 worth or whatever. Heck, you're in Denver. You can find some cheap ass weed somewhere.
Dude, I can go from 420 to 520. I can go get I think it's a dollar joint. The Labor Department was so unfair to you, Kenneth. You can sue them for deprivation of living wage resulting in personal stress and despair. You're the victim, brother.
I agree.
Oh, dude, they don't give a fuck, dude. Think about it, yo. I'm the victim of a fucking hate crime, and they're covering it up by prosecuting me for second-degree assault on a peace officer. And I'm an Orthodox Christian, so there's no such thing as a peace officer. So yeah, you know, and part of that law is saying that I should know that they're a peace officer. And I'm like, no, first off, the Constitution of the state of Colorado doesn't allow police. And second, first off, I'm an Orthodox Christian. I don't recognize any government or any government official. It doesn't matter how they're dressed and whether or not they're armed. They have no authority. The only authority is God.
As an Orthodox Christian, how do you feel about other religions such as Judaism and Islam?
I really don't give a fuck, dude. Honestly, if they believed in if they practiced what they preached, you know, their preachings and teachings are basically similar to Orthodox Christians. It's just everybody else has a fucking attitude where they're like, oh, but I'm sand nigger. Oh, I'm a Jew. Look at me. I'm special. Like, a lot of people don't know it. Muhammad wasn't Muslim. Muhammad wasn't Islamic. Muhammad was an Orthodox Christian. Yeah, that's what they don't teach you about the great prophet Muhammad. That motherfucker was an Orthodox Christian and preached and teached fucking Jesus, yo. Oh, yeah, so did Noel change his YouTube page?
Yeah.
Is it no longer called Modern Magic Videos?
No, because Noel was having an issue with someone copying his channel name, just like apparently Fake Tootal's been having. I don't know who's been doing that, but Martin changed his name and changed his icon because apparently trolls have been stealing him and just bullying poor old Noel. You know what I'm saying? Holy wars are going on. I do believe the modern day holy wars are still going on for oil and assets. Like the oil states over in the Middle East right now are just American puppet states.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. So believe it or not, Saudi Arabia is a European puppet state. You know, Saudi Arabia doesn't own the oil of Saudi Arabia. Queen Beatrix of the Netherlands does.
Makes a lot of sense.
Hardcore Jamaican. What's up, yo?
Bunch of pot smokers in stream now, Kenny. You got to blaze up with us one day.
Oh my god, dude. You know, but if I do it once, you probably want me to do it again.
We'll see. Maybe you won't like it and you'll cough up a lung. Hey, brother, keep your imperialism out of mind. You bad man, waste man. You bumper clot. Be gone with your bad self, you bad man things. The demon in your heart. Kenny, would you ever live in Jamaica?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Jamaica's a good place. I have a bunch of Jamaican friends in Toronto, and they're pretty cool.
No, Cliff, I do not think weed is a gateway drug. I've said this numerous times that I believe in outlawing sugar, caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol. Those are the gateway drugs. What chances? Fungus infection. How did I hurt my wrist?
Fighting off white supremacists.
They weren't white supremacists. They were just pieces of shit. I got victimized in a hate crime. It got started by a cop wearing a white privilege T-shirt. It was all on camera at the Denver skate park. Like 7 different Halo cameras and security cameras caught it all. I got beat down with rocks. I shanked a couple motherfuckers with my knives. Got fucking blown up with a homemade blown up explosive. They used, what was that, chlorine bleach mixed with ammonia to use chlorine gas. Yeah. And then, what do you call that? This girl, a white girl, came over my right shoulder when I was blown up to the ground and tackled, and had a box cutter and just slit my whole fucking shit open and said, "This is how Jesus got crucified. This is how you're getting crucified." And I got the box cutter with my right hand, and I slit her right forearm in like a wiggle, a multi-S. I just like, she bled out. I got beat down some more, stoned with rocks, made it to a park bench, started to pray. This one girl was right there with her cell phone, like 3 feet away, just talking shit, you know, the whole fucking time. And got into a brawl with her and some other motherfuckers. And then, what do you call that? Oh, I got off the park bench and tried crossing the street, got ran over a couple of times. And one of the women who ran me over, she was in charge of the, it was like mental health coordinator or social service coordinator of Denver Health. And she was right there in the hospital room after surgery, basically talking shit to me, you know, because I was like, "Danger, Robinson, danger." She ran me over. That lady did this to me. And the nurse is like, "No, you're high on drugs. You're out of it, Mr. Wheeler." And this lady was like, "Nah, he's telling the truth." And she's like, "Fuck you, dude. We fucking beat you down with rocks. We blew you up. We slit you open. We bled you out. We ran you over 5 times. How the fuck are you still alive, Kenneth?" And I was like, "Fuck you."
Do you ever believe you're the reincarnation of Rasputin sometimes? Because that sounds like
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I got fucking Rasputin, dude.
yeah, for sure. But you treated as good. Yeah, Kenny, what's going on with the exercises? Do you want to explain them to Cliff?
All right, 1 second. Let me finish this one. So
Yeah, for sure.
they started out with just what I could do, just moving my fingers, all right? I had to start doing my exercises at 6 weeks in. I think it was 2 weeks in, my stitches were removed. And then I was in this weirdo brace cast, or more of a brace, not a cast after that. And so, yeah, all tendons, arteries, and nerves were severed. Yeah, dude, all of it, dude. I went into hemorrhagic shock. I started twitching from blood loss.
Did you use regenerative medicine to get better after that incident, or what happened?
No, that's what I'm looking for, is regenerative medicine.
Yeah,
Okay.
Makes sense.
What did I talk about before my wrist got slit? Just what I did during the day and fuck the police, you know. I would look at the news and find piece of shit cops and just start talking shit about them. I would go out there and I'd live stream my day. Not as much as this, you know, probably maybe one little update per day. And yeah, you know, it wasn't as many as this because, like, look, I got to do this, and that's it. So I have to basically hold each limb for at least 20 seconds, and then I have to work it. All right. So then I have to hold it like, but here, my pink would be easiest to show. I got to hold that, and then I go like this, stretching it out. And then I hold it like this, and then I do the whole thing stretching out like that. And then I curl in and stretch. And then after I do those, I hold each one out for a minute, you know, each one's, because that stretches the tendons in here and in the finger. And then after I do that stretch, I hold it, my fist closed, and like this, and this stretches out the back of the wrist with the fingers and everything with my thumb out. And then I put my thumb, and it looks like here, like this. and then I put my thumb in, and I do the same thing for a minute. And then I have to hold like that and extend my arm so it stretches all this, and I do that for a minute. Then after I do that, I got to do like muscle exercises, just working it, and like limb manipulation to try to wiggle it. So basically up and down like this, and then 20 in a circle clockwise, 20 in a circle counterclockwise. What's up, Swede? Hey, hardcore Jamaican. Yeah, if you know real regenerative medicine, send that my way, yo. And then, what do you call that? I do that with everything. I'll go like this, do this 20 times, and then every finger I do the same. I'll do it like that 20 times, and then I put my finger on it as weight, and then I go with the back of my hand and go like that, but it's basically each individual finger to make sure that each finger is being worked and the muscle is being stimulated. And then after that one, I hold it, I put it on my little desk right here, tray, and I hold it like this and try to extend this to get this stretched out even more, you know? And after that one, I gotta do what I can to squeeze to go basically this, 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 this. So,
Were you a good shot before the accident?
oh, I was an amazing shot, and I'm a lefty. So this is my dominant hand that got fucked up. It was almost amputated. And so after that, I have to go like this to basically get this exercise done. These 20 of those. And then I extend and go like that, 20 of those. And then I extend my arm out and go clockwise 20, counterclockwise 20, and then up 20, counterclockwise, 20 clockwise, out, same thing. And then I extend out like this and try to put my fingers out like that and go like this so I can get wrist with finger actions. And I do that out, up, and out again. Then I have to go like this. So this whole spot on my wrist, basically, from all around here, because you can see that scar right there, you know. And then I got to do my scar massage. I have to massage all the scars so it doesn't stick. And I can see, because that when I do my scar massage, that helps my finger extension. And I can see right here, other people might not notice the difference, but I have over the past 6 months of doing these exercises intense, that it has worked. It's slowly getting better, you know. It will be a 2-year healing process, and we're roughly 9 months into the healing process, you know. So yeah, that's what I got to deal with.
Cliff's got a good question for you. What was your marksmanship rank in the military? And I got a question. Do you have any cool shootout stories? Because I know you said you shot some people.
Dude, I have so many cool shootout stories, I don't even know where to begin. And my marksman rank, fucking top of the line, dude, honestly. In the clandestine services, you really don't get like certain levels of rank. It's either you got it or you don't. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. There's no discrepancy or discretion in whether or not you have it, or whether or not there's a difference in level. It either is or is not. You know, so with my glasses on and a sighted-in rifle, you know, I could get something 100 yards out easily. I've shot people 3 blocks away easily. I've ran down streets, hosing motherfuckers down with an assault rifle. So one of the most recent shootouts I got in was when I was in Cuba. That was
Did you shoot it out with the military?
2017. Huh?
You shoot it out with the Cuban military, or what happened in Cuba?
Not the Cuban military. I didn't kill any Cubans when I was in Cuba. I killed some South Africans, Germans, Americans, and they were either from Portugal or Brazil. because
Why were you,
Portugal and Brazil both speak Portuguese.
why were you shooting it out with them?
Oh, they were just trying to kill me. They knew I was going to Cuba and they were out to get my ass.
What happened? Did they trap you in like a bar or something, and you made an escape at the back door, or how did you get out of that one?
Oh, so I was at this bar called Bar Manzana, which is like this hardcore gangster bar in Cuba where only the gangsters go.
Like a biker
All
bar
right.
almost.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a Caribbean gangster bar. You know, it's like, but anyways, what do you call that?
You're in the bar, and I guess they came to arrest you for being in Cuba,
No,
or what happened?
no, not the Cubans, the terrorists, all right?
Yeah, like the Portuguese and German and stuff.
Yeah, and South Africans and all those motherfuckers, and even people from America, dude. So I was outside the bar having a cigarette, and then some motherfuckers come up, and one of them has an assault rifle, and they're like talking, and they're like, "Yo, we only want the Kenneth." And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Kenneth, yo." And these gangster motherfuckers are like, "Oh shit, this shit's real, dude." And he's like, "Hey, who are these people?" I was like, "These are sand niggers. These are terrorists." And they're like, "But they're all white." And I was like, "Yo, dude, welcome to America." And they're like, "This ain't America. This is Cuba." And I was like, "Close fucking enough, yo." No, I do not have any photos of anything. Well, I got photos of my injury. You know, they're on my Instagram too. If you want to get a better look at them.
So,
So
yeah, what happened in Cuba? Did you just shoot them down right there outside the bar?
no, no. One of them came up and sprayed me in the face with something, and then they're like, "Hey, come walk with us." Uh, so I walked because how should I say this? Across the street from Bar Manzana used to be the main high school of Havana, and they turned it into a resort. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and so I when they're like, "Hey, come walk with us," I walked with them. Some dude whipped out a knife. It had like a 12-inch blade, easily thin, long, and I got it from. Well, I grabbed his hand and his wrist, and I took the knife into him, and I just twisted it, and then I walked off right beside him. And it was kind of dark, but not too dark. But where I was walking was lit next to this hospital, or not hospital, hotel, next to a hotel. So I'm walking away, and this one security guard of the hotel, um, he, what do you call that? He gets in a shootout with them, you know? And there's these large columns that are at least 3, 4 feet thick in front of the hotel. And I was basically walking like this away. And when I walked this way, they were shooting in this one. And then they ran over to this side to shoot in this side of the column. And then I walked over here in between the columns.
And did you shoot back, or
And I didn't have a gun at the time. So, anyways, fucking remember, I'm drugged up and poisoned at this time. So I don't have a full recollection of what happened. But I do remember part of it. I was walking around and I was looking for motherfuckers. And I walk up to what appears to be 2 Cuban police officers. I go up to them like, "Hey, yo, something's not right." And I'm telling them what's going on. And then I realize these are not real Cuban police officers. Because in Cuba, each officer has their number embroidered on their uniform. So your cop number, your badge number, that's basically sewn into your uniform. So no 2 cops will ever have the same number. And these 2 dudes were twins, all right? And so they were wearing the same number, which that's what it caught me out first. And then I went up to them face to face and I looked at their eyes and I could see that even though had light brown skin, they were speaking Portuguese, which made me think they are either Portuguese or Brazilian. And they were wearing brown-eyed contacts. They didn't have real brown eyes. Their eyes were blue, but they were wearing brown-eyed contacts. Now, I don't know if you know anything about certain countries. Like third world countries, if you're from there and most people are brown skin or black, and you have blue eyes, you don't do street work. You do office work. That they're racist like that, and that's just their culture.
Did you know I speak a bit of Brazilian Portuguese?
Really?
You want to hear a bit?
Sure. I don't know any.
Sure. Ready?
Sure. You motherfucker. Oh my god. What the...
I speak a bit of Brazilian.
Okay, what do you mean do all the twins get taken in? But anyways, do I have training on how to resist torture? Basically, it's just basically you deal with pain and you don't talk. You don't give up positive information. You give up disinformation. So anyways, I noticed that these two aren't legit. And one of them, I think, has a Desert Eagle, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So that right there is another red flag. So I know these motherfuckers aren't legit. So I get into it with them, and I just killed them. I grabbed the gun and I killed them. So then they're dead on the ground.
So
I'm walking back towards Bar Manzana to try to find the police. Did you ever use those torture skills, maybe in Cuba? Not really. There wasn't enough time for that. This wasn't something where they wanted to get information. They just wanted me dead. And then we're going to gas the entire Caribbean. They're going to fucking steal a fucking, what do you call that, a cruise ship and just fly off little drones from it filled with fucking poison gas. So
that sounds intense.
Yeah.
Do you have any cool torture stories? Like,
when I was tied to a chair being tortured, or when I was torturing people?
When you were tied to a chair being tortured, were they like getting you with the car battery nipple clamps and hitting you with a
No,
wrench?
they were just beating the shit out of me. Like one time, I had my fingernails removed. I don't know if you can see that. Like, this is my middle finger. This side right here is still ripped open. Like, so the fingernail is all fucked up.
That's intense.
One time,
they
I
pulled
was
them
tied
or
to
what?
a chair. Yeah, they just ripped them the fuck off. I woke up tied to a chair, and this dude started asking me questions, and I started talking shit to him. There's these other two dudes, one dude on this side, one dude on this side. They started beating me in the face with a baseball bat. And this other guy in front of me dropped his pants, took a shit right there, and just shoved that shit in my mouth. And then the two dudes with baseball bats started beating me some more in the face. And the guy who was talking was like, well, if you're going to talk shit, we're going to help you. And so basically they're like, yeah, if you're going to talk shit, we're going to put shit in your mouth. So no matter what you talk, you're talking shit. So, yeah.
What are people saying?
So anyways, after I kill these two terrorists who were dressed like Cuban police, I grabbed their gun. Or I grabbed a gun, all right? And I started walking back towards Bar Manzana. I don't know how I got there because I was all drugged up with poison and my, what do you call that? My memory isn't the best. And so I see two Cuban police officers, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now in Cuba, not every police officer has bullets in their gun. Even though they have a gun, it doesn't mean that there's bullets in it. So I'm not sure if the dude I was talking to, but anyways, I grabbed the gun I have, and I'm holding it by the barrel, and I'm trying to hand it to him with the handle towards him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't speak any fucking Spanish, all right? So I'm pointing over here saying, terrorista, no bueno señor, terrorista. Phone militaria, phone policia, terrorista. And I showed him the gun, and when I showed the gun, he went like this, and the other guy put his hand on his gun, and I was like, no. Mi bueno señor, me a good guy, me a patriot, me a Marine, hoorah. You know, I'm like, here, take the gun. And that's when we started hearing other shots go off, like a couple blocks away. And that's when I pointed. I was like, Terrorista, come on, let's go. And I was like, come on, dude, let's go fucking kill these sand niggers. And I have a gun, and I'm walking away from them into a dark alley that has no lighting, because Cuba doesn't really have street lights, you know? Maybe like a couple of main streets have street lights. But the other ones, they ain't got no fucking street lights. It's all fucking dark at night, dude. So I'm like, come on, dudes. And they're just looking at me like, holy fuck, dude. And they leave, yo. And I go walk into the dark towards gunshots that I heard. So I'm like chasing this motherfucker through like a fucking like back alley in between like two fucking or in between several homes, like some third world James Bond fucking Jason Bourne fucking shit. And it's barely shoulder width wide, you know. Two people cannot pass each other shoulder, that have to go sideways, you know. And I'm chasing this motherfucker. All right. And I'm all out of fucking bullets. So I just tossed the fucking gun. While going through this dark alley, there's like these little shacks that are in there. And I'm like squeezing through there, and like this one dude comes up from behind me. I smack his gun over this way, and I kind of like climb up the side of the wall a little, and I kick him and I hit him. And I get the gun and pop him in the fucking face a couple of times. And then I go into the little shack and like clack, clack, shoot a couple people, run out, and bam, I'm out of bullets again, all right?
How many do you think you shot? Like 4?
Oh, at least, dude, throughout the evening? Oh, at least, probably I killed probably about a dozen people.
Really?
Yeah, maybe 17. I'm not exactly sure.
That's crazy.
So then, what do you call that? Like, because remember, my memory isn't straight about this, because I was drugged up, poison, I got fucking beat down. I got all fucked up, dude. So I hear a couple of gunshots across the street in the dark, and I'm hiding in the dark, and I see this bald dude come out, a bald white dude. And I run up behind the dumpster, and I just bam, and I got him, and I got his gun. All right, but
did you like run
there,
up and reverse it on him and like blow his brains out with his own gun, or?
I think I smashed his head into the dumpster. Then I shot him when he was on the ground. Okay, so the next part I'm about to talk about, the Cuban military was in this one shack, all right? So I'm walking down the street, and I'm hyperventilating. I could barely breathe, and I'm wheezing. I'm like, just like heavy breathing, wheezing, and everything. Then I'm stumbling. So how do I describe this? Let me get back a little so you can see full view. So I'm going this way down a dark street. Here's the shack. The Cuban military was in it with a video camera. And in this video, you can hear me wheezing walking up, all right? And so I'm wheezing, I'm walking up. I walk across the street over this way, and these motherfuckers came up, and I thought, like, depending on how you look at it, one of them got me in the back of the dome piece with a gat. Didn't even faze me. But I thought it was a brick. I thought I got hit in the back of the head with a brick, and I got dropped to the ground, and then I got surrounded by like 3 or 4 dudes. And they started talking shit to me, right? And so I'm talking shit back. And I made some comment about their mothers on East Colfax, and I was like, oh, it wasn't your mother? It must have been your father. And they just started stomping me down. And so then
sorry to interrupt.
I get a knife. What's up?
I was going to say, Cliff has a good question. How did you feel when you first saw the pink mist of someone's brain matter after you headshotted them?
I did not give a fuck.
Didn't feel any emotion, eh? Stone cold killer?
I was like, fuck you. They're bad guys, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, but I was a child when I was fucking handling other motherfuckers, you know?
You headshotted somebody as a child?
Numerous times, yo.
That's intense.
So, yeah, you know, when you grow up doing it, you're not going to give a fuck. But anyways, so they started stopping me. One tries getting me with a knife. I get the knife and shank a couple of dudes with the in between the legs, all right, and get one of their guns and shoot a couple of them, like in the knee and the leg. And I got a couple in the face. But the thing was, ran out of bullets real quick. I'm on the ground. There's one dude on the ground over here, like holding himself where he got slit open. And I crawl on my elbows over here, like 1 or 2 feet away, and I grab this rock about this big, all right? And I crawl back on my elbows, and I'm like, and I just lodge it in this dude's face and just crush in half of his face. And I kind of laugh and giggle and crawl up on my elbows saying, winning! And so that was all gotten on camera by the Cubans. Now, if my memory serves me correct, before that, how many people have I taken out? Oh, dude, more than you would believe. Hundreds, man, way above 5.
It's all in the thousands at this point. Kenny's a cold stone assassin.
Kenneth, can we get a Dimrak? Whoop, whoop, Dimrak, yeah. I don't know, dude. That guy called me a nigger. So anyways, maybe later in a different live stream. So
maybe you'll make amends with Dimrak if you gave him a Dimrak. Ooh, Dimrak, yeah.
I'm not giving a fuck about amends right now.
That's
my
fair.
God. So anyways, before that spot happened, what do you call that? I made it into this the middle of this one road, and it was kind of moonlit, you know, and there was like a couple other dudes there, and like some of them had the drop on me with guns, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I'm out of bullets here. Let's go hand to hand, you know." And this one dude's like, "All right, hand to hand." So bam, as soon as he got up to me, I got him. I got his gun, and I just started shooting motherfuckers, and it got into this fucking like weirdo Texas standoff shootout. Where the fucking motherfucking nobody else could fucking aim, all right? And then everybody just scattered like that, like shoot your gun and scattered. And so, bam, I started chasing a motherfucker, and that was the motherfucker that I was chasing through the little like alleyway in between fucking shacks in the ghetto of a third world nation.
You just killed a bunch of motherfuckers down in Cuba, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And CEO of Hell. That's
I gotta
why
eat it
smoke
over
so
on
much.
Kenny's level. So, what's up?
Cliff has a good question. He wants to know if you're a nigger like Dimrak accused you of.
Not that I know of.
But the judge called you one, right?
The judge specifically called me a blue-eyed nigger.
Is there a difference in the two?
To the judge.
Do you find a personal difference in the two, or do you think it's one and the same calling you that?
I don't know. I really don't give a fuck. I think it's kind of one and the same. But how does one know if they are a jogger? I have no idea. But anyways, so I'm fucking out of it. I'm wandering, right? And I make it to the street that the Casa Particular I'm staying at is on, which is like a block or two away from Hotel de Ville. All right, Hotel de Ville was the hotel I tried staying in that same night. But during the day, the military said, no, you can't stay here. Go find Casa Particular. All right, yeah, so their government knew some shit was going on. So I make it back to, what do you call that? Wait, I'm not done with this exercise. Oops. So I make it back to the Casa Particular where I'm staying. Casa Particular is basically like another word for a hostel with only one room, and it ran by a family. So I'm there. I'm getting there, right? I can see way off, like 5 blocks down the street, at least three fucking military trucks pulled on, and they're coming my way. Just slow strolling, dude. So I have a gun on me, and I threw it in this dumpster outside. I'm just like, boom, there goes that fucking gun, dude. I ain't getting caught with this bitch. And it takes me a minute, and I got to get the key in, and I get the key in to this gate there I can get in. And then I get in, and I lock the gate behind me, you know. And as I was fiddling with the key in, I saw these three dudes walking up as the military trucks were getting way closer, dude. They're like barely a block away this time. So I'm in there, I lock it, and as I'm locking it, I turn around. Or as I'm locking the gate from the inside, because it's a see-through like metal screen gate, I'm seeing three fucking military trucks fully loaded with at least 50 motherfuckers in it, military uniforms, assault rifles. They're ready to go, dude.
I'm surprised you didn't ambush them and blow them up.
Yeah, man, I was ready to go pass out. So, because there's other parts of the story I'm specifically leaving out that include, for lack of a better term, poison gas and high-yield explosives. And so this was all after that, all right? This was after all that was already done. Because those dealing with the gas and the explosives came after me crushing that dude's face in with a rock and crawling off on my elbows laughing, saying, winning. And so I make it back to the cost particular. I lock the gate, and I see like three fucking huge military trucks just stroll fucking by, dude. Yeah. And the three dudes that were walking up next to me, one grabbed onto the door and tried to get in. And I turned around and started walking up the stairway, towards the stairway to walk up. And that's when I hear the rattle of the gate. And I look around and I walk up to it, and I was like, I grab the key and I show them, no key, no enter. And this one dude spoke perfect English right back at me, no key, no enter. And I was like, do you have a key? And he's like, no, I don't have a key. And I was like, well, then you don't get to enter. And then I just put the key in my pocket, turned around and walked back up, and an entire truck of military motherfuckers were just right there pointing their assault rifles at me.
And that was after your great escape from the shootout, eh? And you ditched the gun?
Yeah. The gun was in a dumpster, like at the end of the block. So this house was like in the middle of the block. And so the dumpster was not maybe 30 feet away, maybe 10 yards, dude. If that, dude. We'll just say 10 yards, all right? So I wake up in the morning, and I'm fucking hyperventilating. And the military decided, the government decided to have plainclothes military people repaint every house on that street, just the front of them. So they went out there scraping off all the old paint and putting on new paint just to watch me, all right? So I tell the family that I'm staying with, and they're like, you got to go. And I was like, yeah, I need to go. Where's the police station? And they're like, we don't know where the police station is. And I was like, what? You don't know where the police station is? And I'm all drugged up. And I was like, hey, is it cool if I leave my stuff here, go find the police station, come back, grab my stuff, go to the police station? And they're like, yeah, you do whatever the fuck you want, dude. Because they knew something weird was going on. And I was like, yeah, shit's not right, dude. So,
have you ever had to take out a family because they betrayed you?
On occasion.
Seriously. Do you have any cool stories of having to take out a family? That's like some Mexican hitman stuff.
Well, like this one time here in Denver, I was going to see this one dude, and I guess he set me up to get harmed when all these fucking Muslims, these sand niggers, were trying to get me. And like they're like, oh, hey, we need your help move some stuff. And like as soon as I was like, oh, okay, because they even had stuff in the hallway. It was all fucking set up. So then when they tried getting me, or when they attacked me, I beat their fucking asses down. And their children were inside. So I killed their children at their dinner table. And then I made their children food and put it out there on the table, all fucked up, dude.
How did you kill the children?
That's who I am, dude. Fuck that. Aiding comfort to the enemy is a capital offense. Motherfuckers fuck with me, get their kids, dude. I ain't giving a fuck.
How'd you kill their kids? Did you kill them with did you kill them with their like utensils or something?
I crushed them.
You crushed children.
I stopped them. Yeah.
What was the small? Yeah, that's a good question. What's the smallest offense someone did to you?
That made them pay off with their life. Oh, dude, it's never a small offense, dude. Dude, there's never been a small offense. It's always been some grand scheme and a huge setup. All right. So yeah, there's no small offense, because if it's a small offense, I'm letting it go. So if I'm forced to do something like that, there's no small offense.
Did you have to burn the house to get away and like leave no trace, or what did you do?
No, I ain't giving a fuck. Dude, on Halloween, dude, some motherfuckers were fucking with me. So I stabbed a couple of them, and this was the past Halloween. Then I went into this bitch's house, shit on her bed, and lit it on fire.
Why did you shit on her bed?
That's what Marines do sometimes. And I lit it on fire.
Marines are known for shitting on people's beds.
On occasion. I mean, if you've ever known some Marines who've done fucked up shit in combat, and they've had to go into door to door, home to home, that's a fucking go-to thing. If you get fucked with, you're like, fuck you, motherfucker. I'll shit on your bed and light it on fire.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a enforced U.S. Marine tactic. Do you have any more cool, crazy Marine tactics that they do like that?
Oh, it's evil shit, dude. Evil
what?
shit.
Like what?
Dude,
They
stuff
can't do
that I
that
don't
evil.
want.
Yeah, see, Cliff has a good point, and good choice of crayon color, because red is actually the tastiest crayon. It tastes like berries.
I've never eaten crowns. It may be because sometimes you have a problem taking a shit. And so, I don't know. I've never done that.
You never ate crayons when you were in the Marine Corps?
Nope. But hey, I'm going to check on my oven real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, buddy, make sure those burritos don't burn.
Well, they're just heating up. I put it on low.
Okay. I still can't believe that Marines shit on people's beds. It's like Cool Taste Turtle Tank. Cliff, I'll be sure to let him know when he gets back. I heard they're actually a high density calorie nutrition source. I think Kenny's food is ready.
All right.
Man,
In the Army, they taught us crowns are a good food source in poor countries. Never heard that.
I was actually just telling Cliff that they're a high density calorie source. Bless your heart, you missed a good one about Kenny's prison escape when he would try to stop James Holmes.
Yeah, I actually made it outside. And then I made a deal with Rene Garcia, who was warden of FDC Inglewood, Federal Detention Center in Inglewood. And then they still let that motherfucker commit a massacre. Yeah, so anyways, the next day later, I'm all still fucked up. And I find Bar Manzana, all right? And there's all these cops everywhere, and police, they weren't cops. They were military in police uniforms. So I go to one, all right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hey, I need to know where the police station is. And he just walks away from me. And the gangsters from the night before who were at Bar Manzana were like, blah, 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 pointing at me like, holy shit, dude. And they see the cops walking away from me. And they're like, fuck, what's going on? And I go up to him. I was like, hey, I was here last night. You saw me stab a guy. And he's like, holy shit. And he goes up to a cop and he's like, blah, 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 blah. And the cop just looks at him, says one word, and then the gangster gets quiet and goes inside and locks his door.
They were scared of you, eh, Kenny?
Well, they weren't cops, they were military, all right? And I guess that one word was actually a phrase meaning, we're the military, fuck off. go to your family, something like that. It's some code word that, hey, if you don't go to your family, you'll never see them again.
Oh,
so, so I'm all fucked up, and I go to another cop who's actually a military officer, and I'm like, I have my phone, and it has Google Translate on it, and I'm trying to talk to him, and I'm like, hey, where's the American Embassy? Where's the police station? And he's like, and he tells me, he's like, go north this many blocks, then go this way this many blocks. And I'm like, what? Which way's north? And he's like, that way. And he walks away. He spoke perfect English, and I was all out of it because he was giving me the directions to the American Embassy. He's like, yeah, you go this many blocks that way to Malacone, and then you go this many blocks that way to the American flag. You're at the American Embassy. Your life is in danger. You need to leave Cuba.
Did you ever end up in a Cuban prison?
No. Okay, so anyways, I make it to the Cuban police station, all right?
Mm-hmm.
As I'm there talking to the Cuban dude, military generals come in, and they're just smiling, laughing, and all the police are like, "Oh shit!" And they come up, they put their hand on me, like, "Hey, Mr. Kenny Wheeler, how's it going?" I was like, "You know my name?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, you great dude, Kenny Wheeler. Hey, this guy speak English. Tell him in English what you did." And so I started reciting the story of all these motherfuckers I shot and killed. I'm all like, "Oh yeah, blah, blah, this and this." And so this dude, he's just reciting it in Spanish for all the other people, all the police officers in that police station. And they're like, "Oh, what do you want, Kenny Wheeler?" I was like, "I need to tell the police, and I need to tell the American Embassy there are terrorists in Cuba." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Are you a terrorist?" I'm like, no. I'm a good guy. And he's like, "You're a good guy." And he starts Spanish. He's like, "Yeah, Kenny Wheeler's a good guy."
And that's just because you killed all those terrorists, huh?
Yeah. So, and they're like, "No, I don't speak no Spanish. I don't speak fucking, like, I can probably maybe count 10.
That's a good question. Were you ever an enforcer in prison, Kenny?
I don't consider myself one, but I was considered one of the most violent prisoners in prison.
Why was that?
Yeah. State prison and federal prison. I went to a state prison called Buena Vista Correctional Facility, also known as the Thunderdome. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, I went to prison for shit I didn't even do. First time I went to prison was for possessing a taser, official charge, use of a stun gun. Yeah, dude. So first offense, dude, 10 years of probation with hoops of fire. I missed my probation meeting, and then bam, dude, I got sent to prison. No suitcase stuffing, So yeah.
He actually went to jail for things he didn't do, surprisingly.
Yeah. Out of all the things I've done in life, I go to prison for shit I didn't do. The second time I went to prison, official charge, Title 18875C, Interstate Threatening Communications, because of a Facebook comment that happened in Rome, Italy, that people thought was displeasing.
And when you went to jail, did people try to fuck with you, and did you mess them up, or what happened?
All the time. They do that all the time, dude. You'll get somebody in there who is like related to a cop or is a rat, and so they're always like, "Oh yeah, I'll just rat you out." They're just gonna talk mad shit, not give a fuck, start shit, and like, dude, one of my go-to moves is, because believe it or not, it's all concrete in prison, all right? Or county jail. So you smack someone's head into that shit, you're fucking them up. And I would just bounce their head like at least 20 or 30 times. I would permanently fuck up motherfuckers doing that shit, dude.
Just like a basketball, eh? You just dribble motherfuckers' heads.
Dude, not only that, I would put them on the bed and hang their head over the bed, like the bunk, because that's metal, and I would just stomp it, dude, or I would jump on it, dude. fuck up their neck permanently, yo. I ain't giving a fuck when I'm locked up. I don't like criminals, and I don't believe in incarceration. Liberty or death. You execute them or you let them go. Execute or exile, yo. What the fuck is the point of letting them fucking live, dude? That makes them think they're allowed to live. I despise that shit, yo. Dude, oh my god, man.
How many people did you fuck up in jail?
More than I can remember. Dude, I even fucked up prison guards, dude, off camera.
You got any stories of fucking up COs?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I was in this one cell in federal prison, and the CO comes in and is like, yeah, we're all going to rape you. And I was like, he's like, no. It's like, oh, yeah? Check this out, dude. Wham! I headbutt him and just start cracking his fucking skull into the fucking wall as hard as many times as I could until some fucking prisoner, because there's 2 other dudes in there, put hands on me, dude. And one I bit in the face. I mean, like, I ripped flesh on his face. It's like, ah! And like he started screaming, so I stuck my hand in his mouth and my thumb in his fucking throat and held him against the wall as hard as I could and just started bam, 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 while the other one was hitting me in the face, you know. And when that motherfucker went limp, I got the other one and I twisted his neck his head as hard as I could, and I just kept doing that. And then I started smacking his head into the wall. And then when they were all on the ground unconscious, I basically turned their head backwards. I actually tried snapping their neck, and I bring it and just twist it as much as I could and kept cracking their fucking skulls into the fucking concrete as hard as I could, dude, just nonstop. And then I'd get up and I'd jump on their rib cage right here, because these are the ones that could break easy with pressure, and I just broke their ribs, dude. And I did that to the cop also. And then I cleaned myself up, wiped myself down, washed my face in that cell, and I gained my composure. And then when I went out the cell, I was like, oh yeah, you know. And then I even went in like this to make it look like I was fist bumping someone. And I went like this, and then I looked like I fist bumped someone again, and I went like that to the guard, and then I shut the door, and then I walked out and went to the yard, you know. So on camera, it looks like I was just, you know, oh no, da-di-da. And so, yeah, you know, on camera, it just made it look like I was in there. Everything was fine. The guard showed up, and then I left. I fist bumped 2 people. I saluted the guard. I shut the door, and I left. But in reality, you know, like a half hour later, you know, or whatever, who knows how much longer later, they got out, and they left the cell, you know, all fucked up, dude. Like none of them could walk or talk right or again after that, because I fucked up their neck so much, you know. And when it shows, when like special investigations was like, hey, what happened? I was like, I don't know. The guard came in, started asking us the questions. Everyone started shit talking. The guard started shit talking with some dude. I was told to leave. As I was leaving, I gave a fist bump, and I was like, later, guard. And I shut the door and left like he told me to. And like, so that's the official story, because that's what was seen on camera. Have you ever eaten Junie cakes in prison? I was told it's similar to Twinkies. I don't know what that is, so no. What was my childhood like? My childhood was controlled and manipulated by the Central Intelligence Agency. Did I ever make a fifi? No, I did not. If I jerked off, it was most likely in a single shower. Or it was in the cell all by myself, when I was in the cell all by myself.
Did you ever have to kill like a prison rapist who tried to be a booty bandit on you in the showers?
Not like that, you know, because in prison, most of the showers are some type of public shower. One time I got in a fight in a shower with a chomo, and I fucked him up pretty good. And the next day later, I had to... they already, like this, what do you call that, a major? It goes warden, associate warden, major, captain, lieutenant, sergeant, CO in state prison. And so this major already had a report written out. And he's like, Mr. Wheeler, I'm going to tell you this loud, clear, and plain English so you understand it. And I'll tell you it once. I'll tell you it twice if I need to. All you have to do is state that you're in fear of your life from, I think it was Petrick, Mr. Petrick, and you will not serve another 10 years of your life in prison for a hate crime. And I was like, so I have to say I'm in fear or I'll spend 10 years in prison? And he's like, you're in fear for your life, Mr. Wheeler. I totally hear you and feel for you. I'm sorry that you're in danger. Just sign right here. And I'm like, what? And then some other mate, like the entire goon squad was right there. It's like, just sign the paper. And I look over, I'm like, oh shit. Oh fuck, dude. And like the entire goon squad, some of them were suited and booted in their black fucking riot gear. And the other ones were all fucking top notch prison officials. And they're like, you got to sign. And I was like, okay. And I just signed it. And I couldn't even really read it because they were covering the spot. They were covering it, like, here, just sign right here, covering the rest. And I'm like, oh shit, dude. And they're like, you're going to sign that without reading it? And I was like, do I have a fucking choice? I'm like, no, you don't, Mr. Wheeler. It's like, all right, you're going to the hole. I'm like, okay. And I put my hands behind my back. Like, no, we're just going to walk you there. Because I was walked across the yard in 2 sets of chains, right? And like, so there's a group of people who are like, damn, dude, they taking you away in 2 sets of chains? I ain't never seen nobody get taken away in 2 sets of chains. And the guard had a beanbag shotgun when he was walking with me.
Is that just because you were so dangerous in the prison system?
They thought I would spring on him, you know. And this is my first time in prison. It was called 4 Mile in Canyon City, Colorado. All right.
2 chains.
So, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I get sent to protective custody, the hold, basically. They're like, yeah, you're on a PC hold. And I'm like, okay. And I get sent to Buena Vista, Colorado, you know. And Buena Vista, Colorado has 2, what do you got? 2 prisons. It has the Buena Vista Correctional Facility, which is a medium prison, and it has a the Buena Vista, the mods, all right, low facility. I can't remember the other one. It's a minimum low. It has a fence because a minimum doesn't have a fence, all right? So I'm there with minimum points, and then they give me a, they're like, oh, we're sending you to the mods. I'm like, all right, which is their low. So I get to the mods. I'm in a, I first get there. I'm in the cell, and it's count. All right, so they do count, and then in the middle of count, they come and hem me up, which is unheard of. Nobody's ever been fucking hemmed up during count. They usually wait till after count's clear. No, in the middle of count, they come up and they hem my ass up. All right, one moment. Let me hold this stretch. All right, Luigi. I got 15 more seconds to hold this stretch. So actually, here, let me just do this, and then I'll just keep going with the stretch.
Yeah, buddy.
So I'm being handcuffed, walked out of the unit down to the hole, the shoe isolation, and their little fucking command center tower. And what do you? I'm worried the government of the Denver deal. I don't give a fuck if they're listening. They already know these stories. So, these ones that are, like everyone who has a window facing the courtyard is like, holy shit, dude, who the fuck are you? You just got here today. I ain't never seen nobody get hemmed up during count. Man, dude, what the fuck did you do? You got hemmed up during count, yo. Fuck. So I have to sit in their fucking little hole for a couple of days. Then I get sent over to the Buny main facility. I get put in this unit called ANO, which is Arrival and Orientation. I'm there for like a week. Oh, man.
I do agree. Kenny, have you ever considered braiding your beard?
I've had it braided before.
Pretty dank. What else did Cliff say? Oh yeah, that's you already read that comment. Oh, holy crap. Where were we? So you got hemmed up in orientation and shit.
Yeah. So then I get a fucking a write-up for threats based on evidence I'm not allowed to review because it's confidential. And they're like, yeah, we really don't give a fuck what you're being charged with. We're just going to put you in the hole for a week, for 2 weeks, all right? So I was like, well, I hear your hole has a backlog of 3 months. I'm like, oh, yeah, don't worry. We'll get you on the VIP list. So I go through my write-up. I get found guilty automatically without ever seeing the evidence of the write-up.
What's the worst thing you've been written up for?
That was it. I think that's the only write-up I got in prison.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever drink Pruno in jail, like the prison wine?
Fermented bean juice. They left a huge fucking like they put all these beans with water in a like in a large trash can, like a 50-gallon trash can, trash barrel, I guess. And it was left there for a couple of weeks, all right? And they're like, oh, because you got to let the beans soak for like a week or so. Well, after a week, they start fermenting. And then the fermentation goes into the. No, I've never been dismissed from the military. It doesn't work like that. I'm not in the armed services. I'm in the clandestine services. So then I saw that and I was like, man, this stuff smells fermented. And I grabbed a little cup and I started drinking. I was like, oh, dude, this like shit gets you fucked up, yo. Fuck yeah, dude. And I started just giving it away to everybody. I was like, dude, they're telling me to dump this, dude. Fuck that. Let's get drunk. Like, to tell you the truth, when I was in prison, there were so many people who were like, oh, man, oh, I'm going to tell. You can't do that. And like someone would be like, oh, dude, I'm up to go to community corrections in 7 years, man. I can't. And they only got a 10-year sentence. I'm like, you got a maximum of 10-year sentence. Who the fuck cares, dude? And they were like, oh, dude, but in 7 years, there's a chance I might be on the streets. I'm like, dude, man, I ain't giving a fuck, yo. Dude, I'm here on something I didn't even do. I got maxed out consecutive. You know, I got a 4-year sentence for something I didn't do. Man, I was supposed to, like, it's called MRD, mandatory release date.
Yeah, you sat out most of your 4-year sentence prior to your official court hearing.
No. I was in custody.
Were you just sitting in like the downtown detention center, or?
No. This was my state charge. So I got sent to prison and had to do my state charge in prison. Have I ever been homeless? Yes. I've actually owned a home, several of them, and the government have stolen them from me.
I thought they burned them down too.
Yeah, several. So, anyways, what do you call that? My MRD was supposed to be like October 7th, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking to my case manager in August, September. It's September, right? I'm like, yo, my MRD's next month. And she's like, there's no proof of that. I'm like, no matter what, my MRD is next month. You told me 6 months ago. And this bitch is just being a hateful bitch. And I spoke to the captain of the yard, and I was like, hey, I'm supposed to leave on the 7th. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know, Wheeler. You're gone next at this time. I was like, all right. So I was like walking on eggshells, dude. And this was after I got put on an honor crew called Trails Crew. We actually left the prison and camped outside for 4 days a week, 8 weeks straight. When you come,
I'd watch out, Kenny. That looks official.
Oh my God, who the fuck cares, dude? What are you going to discuss it now? Because guess what? If you remember, I'm going to be on a call with Luigi. Denver PD. Oh my fuck. Did you just make that fucking one?
When are you going to the police station again?
I'm not going to the police station. I'm going to the Wellington Webb office, 201 West Colfax, 8th floor.
Right. And you're going tomorrow, or when are you going for
that? When I get the phone call.
Oh, right. That's going to be within a week or so.
If that Denver PD is real, who is it? Because they'll usually state their name.
It could just be their intelligence division trying to contact you through the chat.
Well, that's not their one on YouTube, yo, because it's a different symbol,
Mm.
and it's Denver Police, not Denver PD.
It could be a poor dirt farmer coming back to try and troll you more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Cliff. He's got to be careful. That could actually be the Denver PD on an alt account.
Well, remember everything I say on the internet is for entertainment purposes.
Mm.
So remember, who's to say any of this is real?
That's a good point, Kenny. Maybe you're just fibbing when you're telling all these stories.
Of course I am. So yeah, I just yeah. Well, the thing is, let's get back here.
That's what I'm wondering, CEO. Has Kenny just been lying to us this entire time?
And what is it that you would like to talk about? This is our official account. Well, then why doesn't, because your official account says Denver Police, not Denver PD. When did it show up as Denver Police instead of Denver PD?
Yeah, Kenny. A bunch of us are confused now. Are these stories just like not true?
Well, if the government's listening, it's all entertainment purposes, right? It's the internet. So what does it matter?
So just in case the government's listening, they're not true, but these are hypothetically real scenarios and happenings, eh?
Okay, so you don't have to divulge which employees run this account, but I believe you do have to give your name and badge number. And your thing looks different than the one that's on the actual YouTube.
Yeah, Cliff's got a point. It says he says you said you didn't care.
Actually, I don't, but the troll shouldn't be claiming to be police department.
Hmm. You think they're a fake already? I don't know. I just be cautious around it just in case they try and mess with your actual discovery affairs when they call you in. They're gonna hand you a corrupted CD or something.
Yeah, or one with a rat on it, a remote access tool.
Hmm.
And why do I need to have my affairs in order?
That's what I'm saying, CEO. It does sound pretty serious. Yeah, Kenny, you're in cybersecurity. How do rats actually work?
A remote access tool, a remote administration tool, something like that.
Hmm.
Okay, so hey, when do I get the discovery?
Yeah, Kenny, are you a little unnerved by this?
No, I just don't like it when, because remember, you once said you were the government, right?
Well, I was the government. I just put my buddy Rosh Vinder on the phone.
Who was you?
No, that was my buddy.
No,
Yes.
it's. I'm more perturbed that if you read Cliff Willis, I sound shocked. I sound shocked that people are being this fucking stupid. We will be having a meeting with you when you come for the discovery documents. There are many things we need to discuss after watching this live stream. Well, obviously, I choose not to answer questions, especially if you're real, right? And what's the other one? Usually, they always state who they are. Uh, and so when do I get the discovery? You know,
I don't know if they'd be able to give you a time frame just because they probably have people working on it right now, typing it up for you.
well, I don't see how the DA already has a discovery. So how hard is it to hit print and then hand off the paperwork?
Hmm. Do you think the DA is
And
probably messing with you?
who knows? Should I wear the white privilege shirt?
When you go to get
Oh man, you just clicked out, yeah. Everybody just took off. What the fuck happened? And besides, when I get arrested, doesn't that mean your electricity turns off? No, I did not make your Wi-Fi go out yesterday. I just lost everybody. What the fuck was that about? The PD is taking my account down. Well, that would take a federal warrant, wouldn't it? I mean, the YouTube servers are not state; they're federal. I don't think unless you hack the YouTube thing, it will prevent them from taking it down. No, I am not going to set off an IED. Hello. Yes, this is Kenneth. One moment, please. Put. Well, my unemployment claim. I've called it numerous times. I've had two in-office appointments. I've gone through the ID.me verification. I've called more times than I can remember. They tell me to go to the office. I go there. They give me phone numbers. They say that I'm on a fraud hold.
Okay. And so when did you start having issues with your claim?
When you guys changed the system.
Okay, all right. And then at some point before that happened, did you have any issues with your claim prior to the system changing? Anything that you can remember that might have been an issue or anything like that?
No. How should I say? At the end of November, I had, I think, $735 in my unemployment claim balance. And then I guess that was ending at one of the programs from the CARES Act or HEROES Act or whatever the relief package it was. And I still got information telling me that I should still file for my claim. I did that a couple of times and I didn't get paid. I scheduled an in-office appointment for the middle of January. I think it was the 18th or the 19th of January. I spoke with the lady on the phone. I was in the lobby downstairs. She said something about they're just updating the system. She's actually said it would take to the end of January. By the end of January, I would receive payment with the new My UIA Plus claimant system. And what do you call that? That didn't happen. So then on the 5th, I looked into my claims some more online, and it said that I had a program integrity hold. I went through the ID.me verification on the 5th of February. So, what do you call that?
But that was after the change to the new system, because they're saying it was at the end of January. At any point before changing to the new system, do you know if anybody might have had access to your claim or your PIN, might have changed some information on your claim at all?
Not to my knowledge. Did the information get changed last year?
Well, that's why there's a hold, because there's some information on there, and there's certain things that I just want to verify with you. What's your current banking information?
Bam, motherfucker! Oh. You there, yo? Hello? Is anyone there? Can anyone hear me? Oh, wait. I got to add you to the stream. Hey, how's it going? You're on mute, Luigi.
Yeah, what was going on with that phone call? Did you end bomb him, Kenny?
No, I did not M-bomb them at all. That was the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment, all right? The reasons you guys weren't allowed to hear is because I had to give personal information and banking information, all right, to verify that it's me, so that way I can get paid, you know? So they're going to shoot me an email within 15 minutes. I have to take a selfie with my ID right next to me, and then they're going to review the information on my ID and my face and clear my payment. And then it will take up to 72 hours to remove the hold. Where's delete? Delete that. Yep. Bam. And then it will take a few hours after that to process the payment. Okay? So then that means hopefully Wednesday I get paid. How do I know it was a legitimate call? They knew payment history information, all right? And it came from the, let's look at the phone thing again, the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment, all right? So let me backtrack some of these, what do you call? Oh, I checked my email. The White House responded at 12:30. All right, I sent them an email at what, 11:38, something like that.
I thought it was like 12:15. I think 12:13.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 12:18 or something like that. Yeah, but yeah, totally. All right. So I got a response from the White House. All right. So I just noticed that. Okay. So we will click out of here. Alrighty.
Oh, I don't know what's going on with the bots on the live right now, Stacy.
Alrighty, so let me go back here and what all did I miss for chat? All right, Kenneth, don't forget she's a government welfare recipient. She does not want to help you. Well, she was helping me, you know. Now remember, I have a firm belief in a living wage. All right. So I honestly think that government employees will most likely be paid more money because remember, starting out at like a minimum of $37.50 an hour, that's $75,000 a year. All right. Some of them don't make that much, you know. So if it was a living wage, they would get paid more, you know. All right. So let me read these things. All right. All right, what happened, Cliff? What are some things you have hacked? They just knocked me offline, and that's not me calling. It's the feds. Can unmute so we can help. I want to hear. I think I've gone deaf. Most likely the Fed CEO. I need to know who he's talking to so we can help. Looks like shaking. What's going on? Well, I wasn't shaking. I was like, finally, dude. Because remember, yo, what was it? A month ago. At the beginning of this month, I had an in-office meeting. So it was March 1st, okay? And then I made all those phone calls over and over and over. I went to two separate offices that you guys witnessed, you know, and jogger, get the idea, provokes them into action quicker, can grease himself up and doesn't wear a shirt to evade police capture. I need to ask him if he shaves his body. Not really. I'll take my beard trimmer. Like, I get, what do you call that? Shoulder pads. I get a lot of hair here. So I just take my beard trimmer to that. And I beard trim my chest, my balls, my ass, you know. I don't use the beard trimmer on this. Do you think that the belly button is aftermarket? My belly button doesn't look natural? Oh, wow. He's asking the robot what time she gets off work. All right, that's an aftermarket install, CEO, for sure. Something tells me he's reptilian and his body has a seamless zipper installed. Well, if I do, I don't know about it. Call them a witwit so he can slip in and out of it, keep up his appearances. Call them a racist, chimp out on her. Don't forget she is a government welfare recipient, blah, blah, blah. Do a painting and send it to the judge as a bribe. Good point, Cliff. There's only 3 talking. Who are the other mystery viewers? CIA, FBI, and NASA. Poor Dirk Palmer phone. I was reading the chat. Denver PD is on him. So CEO, laugh my ass off. Yeah, there's Stacy. So tell Cool Taste I say hi. PDF is a punk. Cliff, he's too scared to talk to me, blah, blah, blah. He just got off. I was wondering where you was. Talk to you. What's TTR stand for?
That's me. That's too tall.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool Taste, TTR, and I are busy. Busy milking cows. Yeah, you punked him out bad last night. I'm not afraid of boomers who can't barely use the internet threatening me. Pizza places are scarier. He got off just like 10 minutes ago. Chat was filled with Segma and a couple other people. Schmegma. All right. I gotta go take a shit, y'all. What's up, Pooh? I need to get my laptop going. Just fire up Discord. Bro, even set up a little channel, bro. Live stream talk be sick. Courtney wanted to chat, so I definitely need a laptop. The only internet boomer not afraid. Kenneth is pointing fingers. I relip. He said jogger. I said that. I saw that smirk. He knows what he did. Kenneth?
Yeah, did you N-bomb him at all on the phone?
No, I didn't. All right. I want Jessica White to narrate Kenny's future documentary. Stacy Barella, you retracted a message. Too bad we didn't hear it. How do you know that was a legitimate call? What's up with the bots on the live stream? Don't forget to post the pic and ID here so we can help you as well. I hope everyone's doing well, doing better than Jorf. Kenny, I'm so blasted. Yeah, okay.
All right, you're caught up. And yeah, PooTube, I already have a Discord. I just gotta log on. I've been on Discord in like 8 months now, I think.
Hey guys, I really got to go take shit. So yeah, I got to go wipe my government and feed the government. So you all have a beautiful day.
All right, buddy, take
I'll
it
do
easy.
another one in a couple hours. Yeah, I forgot
Sounds good, buddy.
stuff that I got to do. So everybody in YouTube land, stay warm, healthy, sober if you choose it, because I'm choosing sobriety. Peace. Love you. Alrighty. End broadcast. Click.